Have you ever wondered what it's like to be swallowed whole? Welcome to a corner of the literary world that you may not have ventured into before. Let's talk about Vore. A unique genre, Vore opens doors to stories about one entity consuming another. It's a fascinating concept, isn't it? And it has an intriguing allure for a select group of readers who find themselves captivated by the unusual and the extraordinary. Today we are going to explore one such story from the realm of Vore, a girlfriend Vore story. Now don't worry, we won't be spoiling anything here. This is just an introduction to whet your appetite for the unusual. This story, like many others in the genre, promises a journey into the unexpected, an exploration of the unthinkable. So, are you ready to step into a world where things aren't quite as they seem? Where the mundane is turned on its head and the extraordinary becomes the norm? I hope so, because we're just getting started. Stay tuned as we dive into the belly of this peculiar tale. Let's meet our key players in this surreal narrative. First up is our protagonist, a character who is a complex mix of vulnerability and strength, of uncertainty and determination. She's the one who draws us into the story, the one whose perspective we'll follow as we navigate through this unique world. Her name? Well, that's something we'll keep under wraps for now. Let's just say that she's a character who will keep you guessing, who will surprise you at every turn. Next, we have the antagonist. This is a character who is as compelling as they are confounding. Their motivations are shrouded in mystery, their actions unpredictable. They're the one who keeps our protagonist on her toes, who challenges her and pushes her to her limits. But who are they? And what is their connection to our protagonist? Again, we'll keep you in suspense for now. In addition to these two main characters, we have a host of supporting characters, each with their own unique personalities and roles within the narrative. There's the loyal best friend, the wise mentor, the comic relief. Each one adds a different layer to the story, enriching it and making it more engaging. The relationships between these characters are intricate and nuanced. There's friendship, rivalry, love, and betrayal. There's conflict and resolution, tension and release. But we won't reveal too much about these relationships or the plot. After all, we don't want to spoil the surprises that await you. So there you have it. Our cast of characters, each one unique and intriguing, each one playing a vital role in this surreal narrative. They're the ones who will pull you into the story, who will keep you engaged and invested. With our characters set, it's time we venture into the story. Brace yourselves as we step into this unusual world. In this intriguing narrative, we find ourselves immersed in an everyday situation that takes an unexpected twist. Our tale revolves around two central characters, a young couple who are seemingly ordinary, but their relationship is anything but mundane. As the story unfolds, the couple's interactions start off as commonplace, filled with the usual banter, shared jokes, and sweet nothings that you would expect from young lovebirds. But it's not long before we start to see the first signs of something peculiar brewing beneath the surface. The tension begins to escalate when the girlfriend starts to display some unusual behaviors. Her appetite seems insatiable, and she begins to develop a strange fascination with her boyfriend, one that goes beyond the regular confines of affection. It's as if he is more than just her partner. He's become an obsession, a craving. This is where the plot thickens. The girlfriend's unusual obsession takes a darker turn, leading to a series of events that will leave you on the edge of your seat. The boyfriend, initially oblivious, soon starts to suspect that something is amiss. His suspicions grow and the tension between the couple mounts, climaxing in a chilling confrontation that will leave you breathless. However, the story doesn't end there. Just when you think you've got it all figured out, a twist comes along that will make you question everything you thought you knew about this tale. The plot veers into uncharted territories, weaving a web of suspense and intrigue that will keep you hooked until the very end. Yet, the beauty of this narrative lies in its ability to balance the bizarre with the mundane, the extraordinary with the ordinary. It forces us to question our perceptions of the world around us and the relationships we form within it. At its core, it's a story about love, obsession, and the lengths we are willing to go for the ones we care about. As we delve deeper into the plot, we start to see the true complexity of the characters and their motivations. Their actions, no matter how peculiar, are driven by their emotions, making them relatable despite the unusual circumstances they find themselves in. This is what makes the story so compelling, as it treads the line between reality and fantasy, challenging our preconceived notions about what is normal and what is not. Our story takes a turn here, but what happens next is for you to discover. Let's pause the narrative here and delve a little deeper into the genre. we're stepping into the realm of Vore, a genre that, although niche, has garnered a significant following. The term Vore is derived from vorophilia, a Latin term that means love for eating. It's an intriguing genre that explores the idea of one creature consuming another, often in a fantastical or surreal context. Now, let's take a historical detour. The origins of the Vore genre aren't easy to pinpoint, but it's been suggested that elements of it can be traced back to ancient mythology and folklore, where giant creatures swallowing humans whole was a common theme. Fast forward to the modern era, the genre has found a home in various forms of media, from literature and visual art to animations and video games. And what about its popularity? Well, the Vore genre has a dedicated fan base, with online communities and forums where enthusiasts share their creations and discuss their shared interest. It's a genre that caters to a specific taste, providing a blend of fantasy, suspense, and sometimes horror. So, how does a girlfriend Vore story fit into this genre? This narrative is a classic example of Vore literature, highlighting the genre's key elements: the act of consumption, the relationship between the predator and prey, and the surreal context. It utilizes these elements to create a distinctive narrative experience that is both engaging and thought-provoking. The Vore genre, like any other, has its critics and its champions. It's a genre that pushes boundaries and challenges conventions, often leading to polarizing opinions. But at the end of the day, it's all about storytelling, about exploring different narratives and perspectives, and a girlfriend Vore story does just that. Vore might not be everyone's cup of tea, but it certainly offers a unique narrative experience. So, what do we make of such an unusual narrative? In the grand tapestry of storytelling, we've learned today that a girlfriend Vore story weaves an exceptionally unique thread. This narrative takes us on a journey through the lives of characters that are as complex as they are compelling. They draw us into a plot that is both bizarre and fascinating in equal measure, revealing the depths of human curiosity and the lengths we'll go to explore it. The story's genre, Vore, is a realm of fantasy that, for many, is uncharted territory. It offers a different perspective on storytelling, one that challenges our notions of the familiar and the comfortable. It's a genre that, much like the story itself, is not for the faint-hearted, but for those who dare to venture into its depths. It promises a unique and unforgettable experience. A girlfriend Vore story is a testament to the limitless scope of human imagination. It shows us that stories can be more than just a reflection of our reality. They can also be a window into our deepest, most hidden desires and fears. The characters and their experiences, while far from conventional, are a reminder of the diversity of human experience and the myriad ways in which we seek to understand and express it. The potential appeal of such stories lies in their ability to push boundaries, to challenge our perceptions, and to make us question what we know. They offer a unique experience, one that invites us to step outside our comfort zone and explore realms of fantasy we may never have considered before. So, as we wrap up our exploration of this intriguing narrative, let's celebrate the diversity of storytelling and the power of imagination. Let's appreciate the beauty of a tale that dares to be different and the courage of those who dare to tell it. Whether you're intrigued or repulsed, one thing is for certain: a girlfriend Vore story is a tale you won't easily forget.